Hello everybody. Today we are going to use automation for retrieving related records, for instance accounts and contacts, from your SuiteCRM system. Okay, so let's go. So before we start, let's check out what we need. Of course, you need your CRM system. The CRM system needs to be prepared for API requests. Check my videos on SuiteCRM and API preparation. Then you need your automation set up and running, being able to connect to your SuiteCRM. Check out my video as well on the n8n and SuiteCRM integration, because this is where we're building this one here, which we're going to base our today's stuff on. And then it always helps to have the documentation here handy. So if you want to check it out, JSON API documentation on the official documents. Let's see how it looks like in the CRM system. So here we've got a test account, and the test account has two contacts connected. So now you maybe want to update all the contacts related to an account, or it could be you want to check all the tasks related to one lead, or you want to have all the emails that have been sent to a target or whatever. So plenty of use cases for this. Let's go with this one here. So I want to retrieve this account and then the related contacts here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build on what we've built already. So here I'm fetching my CRM token. There I'm retrieving one lead. It's not exactly what we want to do, but what we can do here is I copy this one, get SuiteCRM contacts from account. So I just duplicate this workflow. I don't need the original one anymore. And now I would just replace the ID of this account here inside my workflow. So let's give it a test as well. The token seems to be successful, but here instead of a lead, let's document this correctly at the same time as well. So here we're going to go to the account, but here I want to open this one in a new the pop-up window. So instead of leads, I want to go to accounts. Where to find this? Here is the name that you need to use for your API. And here you can see it's like uppercase. So usually all the default modules are lowercase inside the view here, but here on the API you need to use uppercase. And then here we've got the ID that I just copied. And do I need anything else? No, I don't think so. Here we've got our JSON, ignore SSL issues. You should not, because if it's live, then this is only because I'm using it locally here on a test environment. And then response is JSON, just in case n8n can't figure out the JSON itself. So here we've got now all the details about the account itself, cases, emails, notes, meetings, employees, and so on. So as you can see, just the fields that you know from the CRM system as well. And what I want to do now is here look into those relationships. And you can see if you open up this one here, there are plenty of relationships to other modules. And this is actually what makes CRM systems so powerful, those related records where you really build up your reality inside your CRM system. And what I want to do now is I want to search for the contacts. And as you can see here, we've got the contacts, and this is great. It already shows me the link. So basically I have to do nothing else but copy this one here. And as you can see, most of the stuff is what we have already. So accounts, then it's our account ID. After the account ID endpoint, we have to transfer relationships as well. So then it goes to a slightly different endpoint, but still on the accounts module. And there we want to have the contacts related records. So this is what we need to do in the next step. So here I can simply duplicate this one again. So I already retrieved my one account. Now I want to retrieve get SuiteCRM contacts related to account. I've copied the one from before, so accounts. Here is my account ID. There it goes to relationship, there to accounts. If you want to work with variables here, this would be possible as well. So usually you would not build up the systems or the logic like this. In the future videos, we're going to change this as well and using way more variables. So here, let's test this first. We already retrieved the account, right? In the last node. Let's get an overview. Here we retrieve the account. In the response, there was the ID of the account as well, as you can see here. So I can use this one now and use this as a variable inside my next request. Very well. Then the next issue that I see is here the JSON token is now like over 2 hops, and therefore I need to drag and drop this one here, and then it should be basically working. The rest, we just duplicated it, so we can ignore SSL issues. We still want to have the response in the JSON format, and then I simply click on test, and as you can see, now it worked. So here we've got attributes. So those data is what has been received. Here you see the meta information, total records of 2, could be like 7 or how many records you have related to the account, total pages, just in case you're using pagination, records on this page, and so on. So here we've got the contacts ID and then the attributes of the ID. That is fine. Now what I want to do is, because we're receiving basically only one record here, I want to split out each individual contact. And therefore I would use the data here and use the data, if it would work, so to split out on this field. And now you can see 2 items. And this directly relates. Maybe we can switch to the table view here. Maybe it's possible to see it more easily. Now, okay, so first last name, and then I still have to scroll last 2. And then this is being reflected here directly. So as you can see, that works smoothly. I have to get this one, the ID, or the whole record, doesn't matter. You can work with the ID only. And then you would need to know what's the module for this ID. So at the moment we're working with the account, so therefore very obvious. And then you would use the endpoint of the relationship and retrieve the data that you see here inside the SuiteCRM system. And now you can do plenty with this. So now you can go ahead and maybe for each individual item you can do some scoring, you can do some updates on the address or whatever. So you can do plenty of stuff because now you can work with each individual item. So as you can see, it's very, very powerful to retrieve the related records inside your CRM system. Let's quickly check relationship. There is a whole chapter on relationship endpoints. So then it basically confirms with what we just did. So here we want to have our API, of course, then the module name, account in our instance. Then we've got ID, relationships, and then the linked field name. And this needs to be a get one, which we did as well. So let's quickly double check that. Yeah, so we've got the get method here as well. And the rest is just built up as the documentation suggested. Very well. That's all for this video. See you on next ones. Bye.